What's up, everybody? Drawdown King here. I get here whenever I get here. As you know, I do analysis here, number-based system sequence. Repeats every gosh dang 100 points. All right. Look at some different shit. We do have some NQ up here as well. With NQ, I like to look at some of our other things. Analysis, I don't have that up. Let's look at that SPCX. Even SPCX like that 50, and that's where it was before. Let's go ahead and pull up E-mini S&P futures in Eastern time zone here. 11:22. 50. None of those fake time zones, only Eastern time zone. Don't let anybody fool you. I'll be right back. I gotta connect with the data feeds here. I don't know how to mute the screen. We are now muted on the screen. We got the scene coming in there. We got some audio coming up here in just a minute. Make sure I'm connected real time. Don't need you to see my logins. So that's something that we do not need to happen, is you to have my logins to my $80 billion day trading account. $80 billion. I'll be right back. Maybe I won't. I'm right here. Yeah, we got all kinds of fun stuff going on here. All right, I'm right back now. Golly Wally. We are back. Gonna take just another minute screwing around. Gotta make sure we're connected here. Well, I'm gonna have to do this again, huh? Just a pain in the ass. No matter what you do, there's always a pain in the ass somewhere. Something. Pain in the royal ass. Never lets up, now does it. There's always something to make the pain in the ass. Just hook up with my shit, man. I already did this once before, man. God damn it. I think this is. Alright, we are back again. And I'm still recording. 3 minutes in, we're just now getting going. It's okay, we're gonna keep this son of a bitch short. Son of a bitch short. Alright, let's take a look here. Gander out and pull back just a little bit, shall we? And we're going to see that gap up from that contract rollover right the hell here. Right the hell here. So about 74.40. Gap up to 75.50 there. And then kept running. And then once it came in, this was on Wednesday of last week. Had that power drop in to 74.72. Up here, as you see. 72 again, and then back up to an even 7,600. So we are in the leg down from the 7,600 right now. Let's go ahead and get our normal stuff up. We covered that pretty good, pretty quick, pretty clear after moments of screwing around with shit, right? As you can see, we had that 75 94 power band. It's not an anomaly, an anomaly. It is right there. See that? 94 came down to 26. Rotated 26.58. Down to 74.26. You like that? Had a 42.26 yellow band initiated with the 94. So you had the 94.26. So 75.94, 75.26. As you see, 75.58 break, and then 75.42. Yellow band, high volatility, straight down here, 74.26. Played around between 26 and 42 in the 7,400 100-point sequence. Had to lift up. I tried to take 94 back, and we got smacked down. I'm looking for longs possibly later today. Looking on the momentum. I don't care if they come down here, you know, to 73.94, or if before I even start trading down to 73.58. I don't care. I'll go long down here at 73.50. Boom. Maybe 50 or 20. If it goes that far, right now our pattern sequence, we had that 20 lift. Couldn't quite take 94 and then back down. Had our sequence here, so maybe they might start chopping us for a while. 74.35 to 80. So you had that, but then you had the pattern sequence 80.35. Validation would be some major support here at 35, maybe a push into either 50 or 64. Big decision. 74.58, 74.94, 80, boom, 75.26, right there. Sequence, if I was looking at one of those sequence patterns for a recovery. As you see this one here, yellow bands still have been very big, so I'm still watching this area. 58.26, give us a little more range to the downside of that 35, see what I'm saying? And a little space to the upside of the 50. Your breaking point normally, short or long, is the 50, so 74.50. Boom, we're gonna get 75.20, 75.50. You can get the 100-point moves off 50. Doesn't happen as much, but can definitely happen. Yellow band's still in control, so right now, your main focus again between 75.35 to 74.35 to 74.80. My God, people. See if you can get something like that. If it falls back down, 73.94 is where I'm looking at. 73.58, 73.50. It's on the bottom side. Top side of still we got 74.06 if it makes just a brief dip, wick down, wick up. 74.64. See what I'm saying? Wick down, wicked up. Otherwise, we hold 35. We got to get past 50, and then it's just screw around between 42.58 here for a while. Looking for a clear decisive break above 75.20 and really 75.80. I know that's a long ways up there, by God. Yes, that's a long ways up there. But you got in mind the 94. So 94, once you break 94, should get a clean sweep towards 75.50 anyways. But keep in mind now on the very low side here, 74.20. 86, you want to block that in. You want to block in whatever. Just keep in mind we're high volatility, so keep a look at our yellow bands on 26, 42, 58, 94. Repeat every goddamn 100 points. Shit. Fuck. All right. Crude oil. 72 is the big number. 100 was a big side on the upside there. And I said we were going to 100's way up there now. See that? You're way up there. So said we need to get in the 64 to 80 band, and we're in there. 64.80. We got plenty of fucking room to chop here. 72 is a big number though. So 72 break. Market could sell further. You can see market's pretty weak. And the crude's weak. Go back and look at my last video. I said we're gonna have both happen. We're gonna have both this, all this shit be weak at the same time. And it is. So crude breaks up. You could then snap the market back down. So 72 is the number you need on crude. 72.80, 64. Everything else is day trading figures. That's it. Nothing else for you, man. We got NASCracker. Came up here to 30,050. Back down. We're 29,735. So we get the big moves on same level, just goes through more of them on, I don't know what I'm erasing. It says I got a fucking eraser. 35. So right now on your NASCracker, 29,720, 29,850. That's sort of your block and the rock. Breaks up, breaks down. Looking for 35 and 80 to level out specifically, along with the ES, E-mini, S&P, futures. Skip fucking dandy. Skip dandy. Right? Let's get off of this shit for a minute. Let's look at gold. GC is down 41. 4,100 is really the number of the line in sand here. So we break 4,100. Market could easily go back down to 3,800, 3,600. That's just it. But you'd be looking at 4,100 and 4,000. Big breakdown. They're trying to hold 4,100. They could not hold 4,400 or 4,500. That's just simple as that. And let's look at silver, and we're out of this son of a bitch. I don't know what that is. Silicone metal. Alright, and then of course silver. Silver's breaking. It broke the 64 area. It's in quite a fall since that $120 push there with silver. I mean, really the base figure here for silver is 50 to 64 bucks chop, mid-turn 58. So you'd be looking for a break up 58. I mean, they may even go 72 off 58. Unlikely figure to 80. But we're in a chop zone on crude. We're in a chop zone on silver. In a chop zone on gold. We got some good movements on the ES and the NQs. And simple as that. Watch out for these static chop zones on these instruments to break, and then you'll get some bigger moves, specifically on the upside and some cratering downside.